It's Cagney Parker, the professor, doing my profession. So that means classes in session. As you can see, I'm up, I'm moving. So obviously that means I got my tripod. I talk with my hands, so you can see I don't have to hold the phone like that. I got my other phone in here because I have my notes on here. So I'm just happy. I'm excited about that. I can be up, free. I talk more. I feel I talk better when I'm not sitting down. So I'm happy not to be sitting down. So coming at you once again. I told you I'm gonna get you a video out once a week, if not more than that, but a minimum of once a week. So I'm doing that, getting that out to you, working on my craft, working on everything, trying to motivate, trying to get you to do everything that you need to do to be successful. So okay, first video, if you've seen it, reality. I end up doing 2 parts of that. So I'm happy just to get that out, doing stuff in chronological order. I'm trying to get that going. So here we go with the second video, priorities. Priorities. I want to talk about priorities. But the first thing I want to do is define priorities and priorities. And thanks again, dictionary.com. Highest or higher in importance, rank, privilege, etc. Having priorities, putting things in priority, prioritizing. You know, that's what I want to focus on. Now, the last video, the most important thing that I wanted you to do with reality is you should have made a list, started a list anyway. First thing on that list are all your shortcomings. That's first thing on your list. Everything that you know that hinders you, that could stop you and do anything like that. Then I told you to go ahead, jump to the end of that list. And from the end of that list, I want you to put down what you want to do in life. Your success, whatever you want to do, your own business, be a doctor, be a lawyer, whatever it is. I hope you put it at the end of the list. So I told you we're going to fill that in throughout this journey. You know, if you can, you know, stick with me, we're going to go through this journey together. So what I'm talking about today is priorities. I just defined priority for you. So number one thing is, do you prioritize correctly? What do you put first? What's most important on your mind? Now, remember, we need to put the things that are going to benefit us, that are going to make us successful first, more so than being entertained, more so than hanging out and anything like that. We always say time is important, but we always waste it most of the time. So that's what I want you to do, prioritize. That's what we all need to do. I do that now, but I can do it even better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do it better as I continue to progress and to get older. So one thing I do want to say, I never, ever want you to lie to yourself. Lying to yourself does not benefit you. Don't lie and say you prioritize and you don't. Don't lie and say you do this or you do that when you know you don't. Because it don't benefit you. It sounds good coming out your mouth, but people are going to look at your action more so than what you're just saying. So don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to anybody else. You know, you cannot lie to yourself, first of all. You can lie to me, but you cannot lie to yourself at the end of the day. You know, it stay in your conscience, it stay on your mind, whether you lie to someone or not. You automatically know that. So I want you to keep that in mind. So this is what I want you to do. If you don't know anything about prioritizing or anything like that, I'm just going to keep it basic. I try to keep everything simple and basic because I know I have an audience of middle schoolers, high schoolers, young adults, adults themselves. So I give you a lot of generic things. I'm going to come with another video just different from this journey that we're doing right here, just to come with you with another video. So we're going to do that as well. But I want you to prioritize your week. That's what I want you to do. Starting from whenever you get started. Don't never worry about starting with Sunday or starting with Monday. You jump in it whenever you watch the video. If it's on a Wednesday night, you get started. Thursday, you get started. Friday, you get started. That's what I want you to do. Prioritize from whichever day. Because I want you, when you hear that clarion call, I want you to get moving. Because if you hesitate, then you might delay whatever you're doing and not even do it at all. So I want you to make out a list of the things that you want to do for the week. Make all of that out, write it down. We're going to list everything for a whole entire week, 7 days. Write it out. So from there, I want you to make sure you name every activity, event that you got going on, got you doing. Also, I want you to put a time with it, a time frame. So I know if you are in grade school, 7:30, 8 o'clock or whatever to 3:30. That time is already allotted Monday through Friday. That's time is allotted for school or whatever, just like that. So I want you to keep that in mind. So, but after that, that's really what I want to focus on. I know we're getting up for summer, and I'm going to do something for summer as well. Probably, better yet, I'll probably do a priorities part 2. It might not come out today because I do got another video I want to do this weekend, but it probably won't come out today. But I do want to do that just for the youth. You know what? If I don't, I'm gonna come out with something else. Just get my thoughts going. I might come out with something else. But from there, I want you to check them off as you go. Each time you write something out and you do it, check it off. You got it on your list. You made your 7-day list. Check it off what you're doing. Check it off. Check it off. Check it off. Now, there's a small satisfaction when you check something off your list. That's why I want you to check it off. I don't know what it is. It just happens. When you check something off that list, it does something to you on the inside. You can't describe it properly. It's a feeling on the inside that happens. So I want you to check it out. Once you check it off, boom, check it off the list. Keep moving. But I want you to prioritize the important stuff, like I said. Now, I'm not saying free time can't go in your list, but prioritize that list. Prioritize that list. And last thing, I always remember to do a big reward. To do a reward for big stuff and do, small, do rewards even when it's smaller stuff. I want you to keep that in mind because that's one of the things I believe with B.R.A.V.E mentoring about achieving them. And I told you I'm going to do another video for that. So going from there. Make sure you plan, and plan again. That's one thing that I'm giving. Make sure you plan, and plan again. Always. If you feel you come up with something, you write it out, think about how you could make it better from there. It sounded good when it came out. See how you can make it better from there. Keep that in mind. Always plan, and plan again. Now, this last thing that I want to talk about is very important, and it's important from middle school. I know how important middle school is. Middle school is really a socializing point for people, for students. High school, you get more there, get your friends more define your friends, and then as we move on from there. But I want you to look at your circle of friends. I do. I want you to look at your circle of friends. Are they helping you or are they hindering you? I want you to keep that in mind. Are they helping you or are they hindering you? Because that's going to help you out, especially young people. That helps you out a lot. If you come to the realization that you don't need to, be hanging out with this person or hanging out with that person, I want you to, if you can't help them, but they're hindering you, I want you to just keep moving on and keep going on from there. Please do that. I want you to do that from there. Do that. Move on. But I want you to make a list of your friends, and are they helping you or hindering you? And I'm hindering you I'm helping you from the standpoint of being successful, moving on with things you want to do, things you want to do in this life and stuff like that. That's what I mean when you make that list, when you look at the list of friends that you have. I want you to look at that. Helping you or hindering you. Make that list and go from there. Making that list, you'll know who you need to hang out with, slow down hanging out with, try to help them to help you, because we all help one another. So that's what I want you to do. That's like one of the key things that I want you to do. Look at your circle of friends. Look at your circle of friends. Make sure you do that. So with that being said, it's me, the professor again, Cagney Parker. Class dismissed.